Hello everyone and welcome to my weekend preview for Rupert Clarke Stakes Day. Also 1,000 Guineas on the card on Saturday at Caulfield. Last week 3 out of 10 winners, which wasn't bad, but they all paid a relatively short price. Not resulting in profit last week, but for the overall level staking profit, still at 23% profit on turnover. So let's get on with the preview. We'll start as always with early cash, trying to find a winner from races 1 to 3 around the country. This week I've decided to stick with Victoria. Race 2, number 6, Robusto at Caulfield. Reckon this horse is ready to win. Was not disgraced behind Pichero last start at Flemington. I think third up now is peaking. That run second up at Flemington topped it off nicely. Draws 7, will be around midfield or so on the outside. James McDonald in the saddle. I reckon it's the way to go. We'll now move on to the plays of the day from Caulfield. My plays of the day. The horses I'm most confident on the card at Caulfield. So we'll start with race 5, number 4, Hypothetical. This horse has been running a lot of seconds its past couple of races. I reckon it's ready to go one better on Saturday and win. Was second behind Queen of the Ball on Derby Day in the Furphy Sprint. Had to do it without any cover down the straight on a day where you probably needed cover down the straight or be off the speed. Draws gate 1, so around the Caulfield chute. Can be potentially box seating. Michael D, 54 kilos. I like its chances. In a race where Sharippa, the favourite, coming over from Adelaide, hasn't been tested against this calibre of horse before, so it's a little query. And Barber's a 3-year-old colt that gets back, so not sure. I think Hypothetical's a good price. We'll jump ahead to race 9 now. I like number 7, Clyde Moore. It's going to need a few race factors to go its way to be getting the victory on Saturday. It's drawn gate 16 and it's a leader, so it might have to do some work to get to the front or in a good position. But what I like is that it's third up off a little bit of a let up. So I think third up it's peaking. Second up last start in the Moe Cup topped it off, I think, for this run. I like how it's won over 2,500 metres before, so it can easily run a strong 2,000 metres out. Started a good SP versus other key chances in Swazero and Convener last start in the Moe Cup. I just think Carleen Heffel down to the 53 kilos. If it gets a good position from gate 16, it's extremely hard to beat. And finally, in race number 10, I like number 6, Fortunate Kiss. This is a play of the day, not a drum kit. It is a big price, but I really like its chances. This horse returned with an impressive win at Bendigo on Cup Day in a benchmark 78. Bendigo Cup Day, I should say, in a benchmark 78 over 1,100 metres. Hit a bit of a flat spot at the top of the straight, but really knuckled down late to win well. So I think the step up to 1,200 metres ideally suits this horse. Gets in on the minimum with Daniel Moore. Buckets Moore, 55 kilos. Draws gate 2, can settle in a handier position, maybe around midfield to on speed or so. Might have just come back a different horse this campaign. It's up to this class. I reckon it's the one to beat, or one of the ones to beat at a big price. We'll now move on to Drum Kit.
It's going to be an absolute boil-over.
Trying to find the horses that can be backed each way at a big price. So we'll start with race 4, number 1, Sonic Boom. This horse ran over the 1,600 metres behind Zardozi last start in the Edward Manifold. Started a good SP on that occasion. That was on Turnbull Day, so it's had a bit of a freshen up since then, a bit of a let up since then, I should say. I think back to the 1,200 metres now suits this horse. From gate 3 can settle a little bit closer in run. The Notorious Young Calf rides. I reckon it's a good chance. The other one actually comes up in the same race. It's number 3, Divine Glory. Now this horse ran ran 5th last start in the Crockett on Cox Plate Day behind Solitaire, who is a rival in this particular race number 4 at Caulfield. They started the same SP on that day on Cox Plate Day. Solitaire only finished about 2 lengths in front of Divine Glory. Solitaire's about $3, Divine Glory's $27. It's over the odds. Gets the winkers for the first time. Peter and Paul Snowden keep it down in Melbourne. Michael D rides. It's a pretty good chance at an each way price. We'll now move on to the quaddie. This has not been going very well for me at all. Only 1 out of 3 legs. 1 out of 4 legs last week. Imperatriz the only one getting up for us. So not great, but we're onwards and upwards to this week. So we'll start in the 1,000 Guineas as I get my numbers up. We're going number 1, Komochi, number 3, Skybird, number 4, Arctic Glamour, and number 6, Jolly Star. Race 8, the Rupert Clarke, number 1, Valana, number 3, Straight Acer, number 5, Skewiff, number 10, Chain of Lightning, and number 17, Not an Option. Then we'll move on to race number 9, number 7 Clyde Moore, number 10 Convener, and number 11 Red Sun Sensation. And to finish off in the last race, number 1 Queen of the Ball, number 2 She Dances, and number 6 Fortunate Kiss. Hopefully we can get the quaddie this week. We'll now move on to around the country, and it's a bit of an embarrassment this week because I've only found one from around the country and it's not paying a great price. Race 2 at Morphettville, number 4 Poison Chalice. If this horse gets scratched from Caulfield and runs at Morphettville, it should be extremely hard to beat. This horse, despite having 3 from 7 as its career record, it probably could be undefeated if everything went to plan. Last start in the on Oaks Day in the the country final or whatever they have over 1600, drew the absolute car park, had to get back to last and only finished a length off them. Brilliant run. Before that was a good winner at Matoa. It's won impressively in its career before, back in the past, July, August time. It's got the ability. It's been up for a while, so if it runs towards the back, it's either come to the end of its prep or it's pulled up lame. Gate 2, economical run, Callan Murray rides, very good chance. It's now time for the Get Out Stakes, trying to find a winner in the last race around the country to get out. And we're going to Morphettville, race 9, number 3, Winning Revolution, at a pretty good price at the moment, about $7. This horse is first up, has never won first up, but has been good on 2 occasions. Gets Brittany Wong on, who claims 3 kilos, so gets down to the 56 kilos. Should get an economical run from gate 3. Its form's good enough, so I think it's the way to get out. We'll now move on to Last Man Standing, and Sky High Horse Racing, I'm pretty sure, has extended his lead. He's currently on $3,059. I got my place multi up last week, so I'm only $14 or so down, and then Geordie and Sammy need to get a wriggle on because I'm probably going to wrap up the Last Man Standing pretty soon as the carnival comes to a close. This is what Sky High Horse Racing is doing this week. Ascot, 100 the win on Alsafina in race 4, 60 the win on Hell of a Bardi at the Sunshine Coast, 50 the win on Knight's Choice at the Sunshine Coast as well, and 50 the win on Arkansas Kid, and a $50 win multi, Alsafina into Knight's Choice. Me, I'm just having each ways on my plays of the day from Caulfield, so 50 each way on Robusto, 50 each way on Hypothetical, 50 each way on Fortunate Kiss, and 25 each way on Clyde Moore. Geordie is having 695 the place on Skybird in the 1,000 guineas, and Sammy, please gamble responsibly everyone out there, but 5,000 the place on Skybird. If he gets that up, I'm pretty sure he's almost in the lead, so that's what we're doing for Last Man Standing this week. We'll finish off with Sunday session, trying to find a winner from the Sunday meeting in Victoria, and this Sunday it's Donald Cup Day, and in the Donald Cup, race 6, I like number 6, Angry Skies. This horse is also accepted for Caulfield on Saturday, but I think they'll go to Donald on Sunday. Was good behind Big Brew on Bendigo Cup Day, storming home from the back last start. Arguably should have won. Big weight drop from that. Draws 3, will get a nice run and prove extremely hard to beat in the Donald Cup. That's going to do it for this week's preview show. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I've tipped you into a few winners, and I'll see you to do it all again next week.